Hey YouTube, welcome back to Cassandra's Kitchen, where I eat to live and I live to eat. Today I'm going to be whipping up some Southwest egg rolls. Delicious. If you're interested in learning how to make this delicious appetizer, stay tuned and I'll show you. Alright guys, so this is what we're going to need for our ingredients. To start off, I'm going to be using the Nasoya vegan egg roll wraps. I've used these before on here, but just again, you can get these at Target and at Kroger. That's the two stores that I've saw them at. They may have them other places, but these are the vegan egg roll wraps. I'm going to be using the Mozzarella Follow Your Heart cheese. I really like the Follow Your Heart brand. However, I only had a little bit left and they were out, so I had to get some of the Daya mozzarella cheese. And these are actually in the sticks, but that's okay. It'll work just fine because we're going to melt it in our dish anyway. But mozzarella, you can use Lrg Jack cheese, but I'm using mozzarella. I have some frozen corn that I've rinsed, a small bag of frozen corn. I have a combination of red bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, onions, and green onions. So it was a yellow sweet onion and some green onions here. And we have a couple of cans of low sodium black beans that I've rinsed off. And we also have a bag of frozen spinach. This is what we're going to use. Like I said, it's got all the ingredients, what usually chilies would have, with the exception of the meat, the chicken. And if you wanted to use one of the plant-based chicken, grilled chickens, you can cut that up and put that in there as well. But we're not going to do that. We're omitting the chicken. For my seasonings, I'm going to use a little bit of the jalapeno chili powder. I'm going to be using some garlic here. Some chili, taco seasoning. Some Southwest Chipotle. This is by Mrs. Dash, really good. And some smoked paprika. So we're going to just mix all this together. Then we're going to get it in our egg roll and we're going to cook it in our fryer. So let's come on over to the kitchen, over to the stove, and I'll show you how to get all this mixed together. All right, guys, here we are. So what I'm using is some olive oil. I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil here. And we're going to go ahead and put in our mixed peppers and onions. And all we're going to do is basically just pretty much get all this sauteed good together. Okay. Get that in there. And what you want to do, you want to make sure your peppers and your onions are cut down really fine. So, that they'll roll well in your shells. You don't want them too big and bulky. So I cut these really small. If you can, they're really small dice. See? So we're going to let these cook for a second and then we're going to get everything else in here. And y'all, I know I'm down here. Don't y'all be talking about my nails either, because they are a hot mess. But, you know, I have not wanted to cut them down because they're mine. I did break two and I had to try to get it off. But don't y'all be talking about my nails. Because even if they open them up here in Dallas, I don't know if I'm ready to go out to get my nails done because it's not an essential business. And I'm not willing to risk my health for my nails. So just don't y'all be talking about them, okay? Okay. Now we got that out of the way. We're just going to kind of let these get in here. So what we can do, we can go ahead and start putting some of our seasonings in before we get everything else in there. Like I said, we're going to use some of the taco seasoning. And you want this really seasoned really well. This is a lot of ingredients that's going to be in here. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of my taco seasoning. And you season to your taste. And if it's not right, add more to it. So start off with a little bit. And I'm doing like a tablespoon of the Southwest Chipotle. Now, y'all, this is the spicy jalapeno chili powder, which I really love this stuff. And so, I don't have very much. Well, I do, but okay. That's about a half a tablespoon. I got more down in there. It's kind of stuck. And then we're going to use some smoked paprika. I love smoked paprika, and I can actually just put a little bit of that in here. And of course, can't go without my garlic powder. Okay. And this is what we're going to start with. So, just going to get these mixed up really well in our peppers. And like I said, everything is going to go down in here together. But I like to always season my peppers and onions really good with the seasoning. So what we can do, like I said, I did go ahead and rinse the corn. Put that down in here. It's already smelling good. Southwest egg rolls. Okay. See how well that mixes up in there? Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and get our beans in here. Like I said, the beans, we rinse them as well. I use the low sodium beans because I add my own seasoning. So I try to keep everything kind of low in salt. So we got, it was 2 cans of black beans. You just want to make sure your combination of beans versus peppers and corn kind of equal, you know. So I think that's a good combination. It's not one ingredient really overpowering the other. So that's in there. All right. And then we got some cooked or some frozen spinach. So get that down in there. And that was 1 bag of the spinach. I think it was a pound, 16-ounce bag of frozen spinach. So all we're going to do, we're going to actually just let this pretty much cook together really well. And then once we get that going and it cooks and starts to simmer, we're going to put in our cheese. But we definitely want to make sure we taste to make sure that the flavor is there that we're looking for. So we may end up adding some more of the taco seasoning or the Chipotle seasoning if we need it. But we're just going to let this kind of go in here and just cook for about a good 5 to 10 minutes to get everything cooked together. Because we don't have to overcook it. Because again, we're going to be actually deep frying these. But we want to make sure we got it hot enough where it'll melt in the cheese. So we can have that creamy center when we cut into the egg rolls. Okay? So we're just going to let this go for a second. And as we start to mix the cheese in here, I'll let you see what that looks like. And then we'll move on to getting these rolled. All right, guys. So here we have it. It is cooking really good. I did go ahead and add 2 more tablespoons of the taco seasoning. And I added 1 more tablespoon of the Southwest Chipotle seasoning. And that's where the flavor is on point. It smells so good. If you're not a big fan of hot, I would say omit the jalapeno peppers. And maybe not use the jalapeno chili powder. You can use the regular chili powder. But I'm a fan of spicy. And it's not like it's not overpowering or anything like that. So now that we got this good and heated, we're going to go ahead and start putting our cheese in. And so we just want to get it to like a creamy texture. And again, I'm using the sticks as well because they didn't have the other ones. So we're going to have to work with the sticks here. And we just want to work that cheese in there just to cream up this middle a little bit. Y'all, if y'all could just smell this right now. And I taste, oh my gosh, and the taste was so good. And you can just make these when you're having a party, or even if you're just wanting to have a egg roll on the side with, oh my gosh, these are so good. Look at that. See how the cheese is starting to cream it up a little bit. I think we're gonna put another one in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We get happy in my house for food, especially when we make different stuff. So, see how it's just changing that to be just a little bit more creamier. Oh yeah. And you can add as much cheese as you like, just as long as you get that kind of creamy texture going on here. And then we're gonna make some, I have some homemade ranch dressing, but I wanted a avocado ranch for this. So I'm just gonna mix some avocado, whip up some avocados and mix in my ranch that I've already made up and make like an avocado ranch to dip these in. Delicious. Oh yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna let the rest of this cheese melt in here, and then we're gonna just let this cool down just slightly because we will need to roll these. And so it's too hot right now to put on our shells to roll. So we're gonna have to let this sit and just cool off for a little bit, and then we'll get it rolled in our shells and we'll fry them up in our fryer. So let's let this cool off. But this is what your batter should look like. Your mixture, I should say, should look like once you got everything in here together. Real good and creamy. And I still got the cheese still trying to melt in here, so it should cream up just a little bit more, because those cheese sticks, you know, they got to break down some. So we're just going to keep whipping this up, letting that all get melted in there really good, and we'll be ready to go. So I'll meet you back over to the station to roll. All right, guys, so while we're waiting on our mixture to cool down, as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and make up some avocado ranch for these. So I have a few avocados here. Now, I'm not going to be doing this ranch from the very beginning because I've already had some of my homemade ranch dressing made up, which I'm going to just go ahead and mix some avocados in this, and all the other ingredients are there. So if you want to know how to make this, if you didn't see my last video with the hot wings using the artichoke hearts, you can go to that video, and in there I do show you how to make the vegan ranch dressing. So you can go there. So all I'm doing is keeping it simple and just adding some avocados to my ranch dressing there. So I'm going to just take some fresh ripe avocados here. That one's not so ripe. Okay. Get these in here. This is going to be really good to dip those in. But you want to make sure your avocados are good and ripe, so they'll be good and creamy. This one wasn't quite as ripe as I would like it to be, so we're going to not use that one. Okay. All right, and so the only thing I'm going to do with this is just take some of my ranch that I made, and I'm just going to mix that down in here with this. And I'm just going to whip this up really quick, combine these together, and I'll show you what it looks like for our jalapeno ranch dressing. All right, so we whipped that in there. Tastes good too. So this is our avocado ranch dressing. Scratch, straight from Cassandra's kitchen. It's delicious. Y'all, I don't want to waste none of this, so I'm trying to get this over here and not be messy doing it. So, okay. And all we're going to do is just scoop this out of here as such. This is what we're going to use for our egg rolls. Easy to make. Like I said, it's really easy to make your own ranch dressing. The recipe that I used before is out on my page, and it's really easy. And it stores up really well. So there you have it, guys. This is what we're going to use to dip our egg rolls in. Avocado ranch dressing. Okay, and so now we're going to start rolling our egg rolls. So let me get this all put away and then clean up my station, and I'll show you how to roll. All right, guys, so we are ready to roll. Our mixture is cooled down well enough to go ahead and start rolling here. Okay, stir this in here a little bit more. Okay. Now these are really thin sheets. So depending on how thick you like your egg rolls to be, you can combine 2 sheets together, which I may end up doing that because this is a heavy middle. But I'm going to see how it does with 1 sheet first. So we're going to work with 1 sheet, and I have a little bit of water here just so I can seal the ends together. So I start off in like a triangular shape, so I'll get it in the center and then we'll roll. So I'm just going to take some of my mixture here. And place it right there in the center. Okay. And then we're just going to put the 2 ends together. Flip this up. Just make sure it's tucked in there good. Okay. Get in there. And we're just going to roll them over. And we're going to seal them. That's all you do. So I think this one I'm going to have to use 2. I may have put too much in there. I don't want it running out. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I may have put a little bit too much mixture in this one. Okay. Make them as tight as you can get them, and then just put a little water on there, and there you have it. So that one, I think I just added just a little bit too much mixture in there. And keep your station dry because you don't want it to tear your shells. So we will try this again with less substance in the middle. Okay. Okay, maybe just the 2 scoops there. Oh yeah, a little bit better there. Just take your time, get them rolled in there really good. You don't have to feel rushed like I do sometimes because I'm on here live or on here doing a video. And there you have it. It's a little smaller than that one. But if you do want to make them a lot larger, I would say use 2. So that way they won't come out. So all you do is just repeat this step until all your mixture is gone. And then once we get them ready, we're going to drop them in our fryer here. And we'll be pretty much done. All right, so guys, this shouldn't take very long for these to cook. So we're gonna go ahead and get these placed in our fryer. And again, when you roll these, because it makes a lot, you don't have to fry them all. You can freeze these. I would just put them in parchment paper and freeze them, wrap them in parchment paper so they don't stick together. And then you could just freeze these. And as you want them, you can take them out. I'm going to go ahead and drop those. So it shouldn't take very long for those to cook. And when you're making them, just kind of roll them a little bit because, as I said, they do get the moisture from it. I don't want them to mess up my dough. So I'm flipping these so they don't sweat on one side. That's why I try to make sure the batter was cooled down so it doesn't tear my papers. So these are fine. So we're going to get these right here in the fryer and they're going to be done. But if I have any leftovers, what I'll do is I'll take them and I'll roll in some parchment paper, put them in a freezer bag, and they store really well in the freezer. So then when you want egg rolls, you can just pop them out, throw them in your fryer. And there you have it. So let's see. Oh yeah, these are cooking up really nice. And I'm frying these, as most of you know, I'm using grapeseed oil to fry these in. I don't use vegetable oil. I really just use grapeseed oil to do all my frying in. Or avocado oil, coconut oil from time to time, but I find that the grapeseed oil is more reasonable and it cooks really good. So, but these are going. You just want to shake them around to make sure they don't burn. And if they crisp up really nice. So we're going to be taking these out in a second. It doesn't take long for those to cook. I'm just going to bring them out, put them on a plate so they can drain. Let me get one more of these. Okay. Now this is it. This is simple and easy. Like I said, everything usually that I prepare is usually simple and easy and delicious. So try them out. See how they're cooking up. I know some people use the flour tortilla shells. So that's another option. If you want to use the flour tortilla shells, you can use those. But I like using the egg roll wraps because they're thin and it's not a lot of bread. So that's why I like to use those. And not all the tortilla shells are vegan either, so you gotta watch for that. Sometimes they may have milk or egg in there, so just watch out for that. Oh yeah. Just want to get them nice and brown. See, look guys. So what I'm making with these for dinner, we're having our butter noodles. I have a video out there for that, but I wanted to do the Southwest egg rolls, which I knew my husband's not just going to want egg rolls for dinner. So I said, we'll do the Southwest egg rolls, and I'm going to pair them with some butter noodles, which is one of his favorites. So this will be a nice little appetizer, and then for dinner, we'll have the butter noodles, which I'll be making those after this. But if you've never seen the butter noodle recipe or video, it's out there. It's one of the first ones I did, and they're really good too. You gotta try it out. I'm just turning these a little bit because I don't want them to get too brown on one side. I want them to cook evenly. So I don't know if you ever cooked egg rolls, they tend to want to stay on one side. For what reason, I don't know. So I'll just flip them over to make sure they're browning evenly. And that's all you're really doing, is just making sure you get the shell brown to your likeness. So I think this is as brown as I want to get them. Good and golden. So we're going to take these out of here. Oh yeah, look at that. Aren't these beautiful? A nice, beautiful golden brown. Look at that. So I'm going to get another one set here. And we're going to start plating these up here in a moment. And I'll let you guys see what they taste like. All right, guys. So here you have it. Our Southwest egg rolls. They cooked up really nice. I made up quite a bit. And here is my presentation plate, of course, with our avocado ranch dressing and our Chipotle egg rolls. So they look so pretty. I wonder if they taste as good as they look. So we're gonna have to put them to a test. So, Mr. Coleman.
Yes.
Can I have your assistance, please?
Yes, always when it comes to food, my favorite time.
Well, come on over here, sir. So, we have our Southwest egg rolls. They look scrumptious and delicious.
Yes, they really do. They look great.
They look really good. So we wanted to just give our audience a little taste test. So you think you can handle that?
Yes, absolutely.
You sure about it? Okay. So it smells good in here, right?
Yes, it smells great.
Okay. So guys, here they are. I cut one in half. They've cooled off a little bit, so I don't want him to scorch his little tongue. But yeah, so you can see the beans and everything down in here. And we just did a little bit of the avocado ranch dressing. So here you go, my love. I don't know if you want to eat and dip or dip and eat.
It's really good.
You got that Chipotle taste going on in there?
Yes, absolutely. The Chipotle taste. I mean, all the vegetables, the spinach, the corn, the green peppers, and the cheese and all that. I'm gonna try some of this sauce, see what it tastes like with this.
So it's not too spicy, because I know sometimes you don't really
it's
like.
It's got a little kick to it, y'all, but it's not overwhelming. I mean, it's just right.
Okay, good. Because I was worried. I was like, because I know you're not like type of hot, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't too spicy. And then I want to make sure Ariana, my grandbaby, that she likes spicy too, and I wanted to make sure they wasn't too spicy for her.
Man, let me tell y'all something. This avocado dressing, oh my God. Good God Almighty, I'm telling y'all. It's the bomb.com.
Good.
I'm telling y'all, yes, absolutely. Y'all gotta try this. The egg rolls are amazing and really good. I mean, the flavor and everything. I mean, it's good.
It's delicious.
Yes.
So I get a good thumbs up on this one. All right. All right, guys. So you heard it.
Definitely gotta try it.
Yay, I'm excited. So I was a little worried about these. So I'm glad.
No worries.
That you like them.
Yes.
So y'all know what to do. If y'all try the video and if y'all like them, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And of course, share the video with someone.
Yes,
because
please share.
Everyone loves a great appetizer.
Right.
And so it's easy.
These are excellent.
They're fun to make. And hey, why not? Just give them a try. And like I said, if you do chicken, you can put chicken in here. And if you don't do chicken and you want the alternative chicken, you got the Gardenian, I think that's how you say it, the Gardenian chicken, the plant-based chicken. You can put those in here. But we just chose not to. So
right, this is great.
But here you have it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting on?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. And then also hit the notification bell so whenever I upload videos, you will be the first to see them and be able to run out to the store and get what you need so you can make this stuff.
Yes.
So guys, thanks again for tuning in to Cassandra's Kitchen. We love you. Until next time, bye-bye.
Peace out, y'all.
Be blessed.